And thanks for joining us, everyone. A Chester official who sparked national outrage after he appeared to be caught on camera shooting a lost DoorDash driver has returned to work. Blaze Gomez has the story, including new calls for him to resign.
Only in New York and California and Chicago. You know the states.
From allegedly opening fire.
This is obviously causing a huge safety issue for the employees.
Oh! To being under fire. Chester officials are joining in growing calls for their highway superintendent, John Riley, to step down.
He believes that he can continue to still do the job while he is presumed innocent.
Supervisor Brandon Holt.
How does any public official have that much power where you can't be fired even if you almost murder somebody? It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. Even if that were a police officer and it was this egregious, he would be fired right on the spot. Like, who is this guy? He's a highway safety public official of some kind.
Outrage says Riley has returned to work remotely and is refusing to resign.
That's wild.
The official appears to be seen on his own Ring camera in video leaked to News 12.
What kind of a freaking host is that?
Shooting.
And he lets a round go first. I guess to see if the gun works. What the?
Shooting a lost DoorDash driver.
They cut that part out, but he actually shoots twice at the car. Ultimately, he hits him one time in the back.
Earlier this month,
I need any help.
As the dasher tried to get away in his car. Police say the 24-year-old victim went to other houses asking for help first and suffered serious injuries during the ordeal. Riley is out on bail for weapons and assault charges.
The town board has no power to force him to resign. It's kind of a stalemate, standstill type deal.
Outrage says in the meantime, they're getting angry calls from all over the country.
Tell me about some of the threats.
Things along the lines of, how would you like it if we came and, shot you guys in the back, at town hall?
Outrage says those types of calls are misdirected and are being reported to police. Riley's case is expected to go before a grand jury. Blaze Gomez, News.
He's going to be indicted. There's no question about it. This is egregious. My thing is, why isn't it national news? How come? Let's imagine. Let's flip the color and imagine that the delivery driver was a South African, right? But he was black, not white, like this kid. It would be wall-to-wall coverage. It would be BLM marches. It would be presidential statements. It would be congressional hearings. It would be a freaking disaster. But the fact that this individual was a white official shooting an immigrant worker who happened to be white, the media pretends it's a local blip. Just another isolated incident. Just another mess up. Just another investigation underway. Another story to bury under the rug, But the reality is simple. If you ever needed proof that media outrage is manufactured and conditional, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example. They don't really care about your bullshit justice that you cry about all the time whenever something bad happens. They don't give a shit. They care about the narratives. And this one right here, this one doesn't fit their narrative. Their narrative. You guys got to stay awake, man. If it doesn't work for them, if it doesn't get views, and if it's not separating us and dividing us mentally, physically, and emotionally, they could care less. And they won't have stuff like this nationally. See you on the next one.